Hey, 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 everybody, or nobody, whichever it is, either is cool. Thanks for coming out tonight, or if you're watching this during the rewatch, hi, hello, welcome. Okay, so, just to like go into some stuff and just to talk to see if anyone decides to join in a little bit. We'll see. I'm just gonna like talk about my week for a hot second, but not like a boring way. Kind of in a boring way, but less. So I want to like get my stuff out like early so that I have time to go do things that I like to do. So like during spooking season, like go to like a hayride or something. So when I say get my stuff out, I mean like I like to have stuff pre-recorded. So all of the November episodes of the podcast are up and ready. They're waiting to go out. And that means I've been working on December. I have a very big project that coming out in December that like I'm super proud of. And it's still just in the editing stage, but it's like almost there. Um, but I have this other one where I was writing the script for it and I was going to record it. And I sat down to record it the first time, actually last Tuesday, and it was all done. Took me an hour to do it. And I go back to look at the file and there's no sound. And I'm like, oh, cool. Maybe because I do it through Riverside. So like maybe the internet connection like was bad. Maybe something went wrong with that. So I was like, great. I'm gonna give it a day, see if anything comes up, do a hard refresh. Did the hard refresh, nothing. So I went, cool. I'm gonna have to record it again. So I went on Friday. We had like no plans, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna record. So I go and I sit down and I record it again. And the same thing happens. There's no sound, and my internet connection's fine. So I was like, what could this be? Something has to be up. Turns out that I was trying to get clips for that big episode I was telling you about, the one that like I'm very proud of. Trying to get episodes for it or clips for it. And I went and used the like Windows recording to like get a screen grab of something. But I muted my mic and I didn't realize I was gonna mute my mic for the whole computer, including like online things. I thought I would only mute my mic when I was recording that. So I was like, fine, cool. So I turn back on my mic. My mic is working now. Perfect. I go and I sit down and I read the script. So this is the second time tonight, the third time in general. I read the script, get through it, go to click stop record, only to realize never hit record in the first place. Yeah. So I'm sitting there, didn't hit record. This is the third time I've done this. And it is now 12 o'clock at night, and I'm a big baby, and I want to go to bed because I'm very sleepy. So I stand at the foot of the stairs and I tell my husband what happened, and he goes, "What are you gonna do?" And I wanted to cry, but I couldn't because I was wearing a very specific makeup look. And honestly, what convinced me to keep recording or to do it again was I didn't want to do my makeup for a third time. I'm easily swayed by not having to do like makeup or not having to do to take off the makeup again. So I did it. It is done. It is recorded. It's halfway through editing now. So there's that. But just like as an idea, that is how my week was, or like my weekend was. It was pretty rough. I didn't cry. So let's all be proud of me for that. So let's get into it. We're 5 minutes in. Okay. So we are going to be covering Spencer Lackey's ASL. So Spencer Lackey was big on or is big on TikTok, I should say. I don't know how many followers I can look that up actually really quickly. But Spencer Lackey was like big on TikTok, and he is known just for doing like fictional, creepy horror stuff. And let's see, Spencer Lackey. I'm not watching anyway. Watch anyway. I just want to see what you're at. He's at 3 million followers on TikTok, and he has 88,000 views on ASL alone with Let me just see. Won't tell me because I downloaded it. I feel like this is important and I should have all the info that I want. Spencer Lackey. He is over 400,000 subscribers on YouTube. But the point is, he makes these fictional pieces. So I learned about ASL, I guess it was like a year ago. And just for the like unaware, and by unaware, I mean those who did not grow up in online chat rooms or on AOL Instant Messenger. ASL stands for age, sex, and location. People would ask this when like greeting you. So like typically you'd answer like with a number, M or F, and then like where you are. Don't do that now. Everyone practice internet safety, all of you. Don't say your location. You should also kind of not say your time zone. Just be safe. Be safe out there, kids. So like I'm just gonna like jump into it just so you can see how creepy this is, and we'll like talk about it a bit. This one. Share. And we'll make it full screen so everyone can see it. Okay. The following are a collection of computer logs found on Victor Torrance's hard drive, paired with corresponding video footage from his camcorder. Oh, sorry. Also, before we go fully into this, my apologies. I should say that I was inspired to cover this again because it came up because Loie Lane recently went over it. And I watched like her coverage with volume 1, and then I saw there was a volume 2, and I was like, I want to talk about this. And I will describe a little bit later on, speaking about age, sex, and location, but I will describe later on why I want to talk about this. Everything has been edited together in an effort to aid the ongoing investigation. Tuesday, November 26th, 1997. 9:02 a.m. The first odd thing I noticed was that my brother's door was still closed. Normally, he gets up before me. At first, I paid it no mind. I showered, brushed my teeth, and went downstairs. My mom left me a thermos full of coffee like she always does. But she was gone. But she was gone. I don't know where any of them are. So yeah, we already like starting with the creepy vibes. I don't know why shower sounds gave me a little bit of a jump scare. Uh but yeah, I guess I enjoyed like the quiet, and then all of a sudden there's noise and it's such ambient sound. Um yeah, that's it. I was gonna say something and I shouldn't say it, so I'm not going to. Beelzebubba. Oh, Beelzebubba. And then Sumadeus. Sumacedo. I know it's supposed to be Osmodeus, but it's not Osmodeus. Anyway, 1613. Anyway, Beelzebubba. When will I get? Will I get to meet you? Soon. Smiley face. I love you. Oh, big. Okay. Oh, no answer. And then I also just thought, as I said, I've seen this one both. I've seen this before, but if we go back, what's that? What's that sound there? I know we talked about like there's like there is a police report going on. So yeah, that's also there. No answer. Good sign. Always love when you say I love you and no one responds. 12:06 p.m. Still nobody home. I asked for my neighbor if she knew where they went, but she had no clue. Wondering if I should call the police. So like, yeah, that's so it becomes clear later on how old this person is, but it feels like such a weird thing to say that like I asked my neighbor where my family was, which either suggests to me that like you don't have the best relationship with your family if like your neighbor knows more than you about like what's happening within your home. But like also the wherewithal to like call the police is interesting and then not doing it. Um I don't think I would have called the police yet, but if I was 16 and they were gone, I might have called the police. So, this is for the This is at 9 p.m. Um remember how I said just a moment ago, I know it was really long, but just a moment ago, I said I wouldn't call the police because my family was gone? Most certainly calling the police, if not at least animal control, if this is coming from my basement. 11 p.m. Calling animal control. I'm calling animal control. Something something door. I heard something something door. Uh no. I'm not a ghost hunter, so I don't randomly listen to gibberish and then go like, this is the words it says. I'm not very good at that. I say that, but my one friend has a toddler, and I feel like I'm listening to gibberish constantly and trying to decipher what it means. Hmm. I can't sleep. I still don't know where they are. That's not the reason I'd be awake, but cool for you. Tomorrow I'll call the police. Good plan.
17-year-old filmmaker from New Jersey, currently aiming to study at Tisch School of the Arts for filmmaking. I'm really into documentary filmmaking, portraying life in as real a lens as possible, because I believe that's the truest way to make you feel something, um, like intrigue or love.
So, one, I love this because it's New Jersey, and yeah, speaking of location, I am from New Jersey. I don't think that's too crazy to find out. Um, so it also later mentions like a town that like I know of and like have been to quite a bit. So it's kind of fun. You feel like it's a personal shout out. Um, so like he pauses after saying love. And it's gonna come up later, but if you look, I don't know if you can see, but here, or see my cursor right here, there's like a face there. And I know he paused, but it almost feels like he sees the face. But this is in 1997. So I don't think they would have had it that like you could, I guess you could with the camcorder. I'm not into like I don't know technology that well, but like would you be able to have like a camcorder and be able to see something and like that's him like something's catching his eye? Because like to me, it almost looks like he's looking at like a reflection of himself and then like seeing something. So like if I, for example, there's a door over here. If I like was looking at that door specifically and stopped, like that's how that looks to me. I don't know.
Or fear. So the
Me too, bro. Me too. Wednesday, November 26th, 1997. 9:06 a.m. My brother's door is still shut. My parents' room is still empty. There is a fresh coffee waiting for me. Who's leaving the coffee? Who's leaving the coffee? Who's doing it? Who's doing it? And would you drink that coffee? Because I wouldn't. I would be upset and I would leave. I'm a big old scaredy cat. I nope out of things very quickly. Not usually for fear of ghosts, but more for fear of living things such as a human living in my walls and just making me coffee, because that's my nightmare personally. Don't live in my walls. Don't do it. Beelzebub. Can you mail me another picture? Haha, of course, smiley face. I can't stop thinking about you. Never stop thinking about me. Tee. That is just so girl coded. Just so like, don't. You're obsessed with me? Cool. You should. Tee. I just imagine tee instead of a smiley face. Just tee. 9:30 p.m. I spent the day milling around the house. My parents are still gone. My brother is still gone. Out of boredom, I rummaged through old video footage on my camcorder. I'm noticing something strange in one of the tapes.
Hi, my name is Victor Torrance. I'm a 17-year-old filmmaker from New Jersey, currently aiming to study at Tisch School of the Arts for filmmaking. I'm really into documentary.
Yeah. He's doing that thing they do in all the top 5 videos. He's just poking out. It's not fully there. And I will say, like, when I first watched this, I don't think I noticed it because the coloring seems off, and I thought it was just part of the poster. And like, part of me still not fully convinced it's not part of the poster, but yeah, it's interesting, and it's an interesting composition of the film as well. Enhance. Enhance. It looks like me. Ugh. I don't like the static sound. 3:05 a.m. Great time to be awake. When did the light turn on? Who turned on the light down in the basement? Who did that? Also, he didn't call it the police. And once again, after that night of sounds, would have called the police first. And yeah, who turned that light on? I have a lot of questions and no one's giving me answers. Who made the coffee? Don't drink that coffee. Did you drink the coffee? That's another question I have. No. Tomorrow. I'll call the police tomorrow. This is me when I have to make a doctor's appointment. And like, I just don't think you should be like that right now, my dude. I think you should make better choices. That's all. That's what I'm thinking. Give me 1 second. I want to fix this light. Oh. The light was fixed already. Yeah. No, yeah, this is me when I need to make a doctor's appointment. And I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and I'll do it tomorrow. You shouldn't. You should just do it right now. Call your doctor, make an appointment. Thursday, November 27th, 1997. Is it Thanksgiving? I would have to look that up. 6:07 a.m. Can't sleep. Yeah, me too, bud. I wouldn't sleep if I heard that sound either.
It is 6 a.m. on November 27th, 1997. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, it is
My
Thanksgiving. Happy
family
Thanksgiving.
has been gone for 3 days now. I should have called the police 2 days ago, but
What if there is nothing supernatural about his parents disappearing, his brother disappearing? What if the true horror is that they didn't want to spend Thanksgiving with him? That is, they just like, we're just gonna go. We're gonna leave. We're gonna drive up to New York State. We're gonna drive to Pennsylvania. We're gonna have a Thanksgiving. Just don't tell him. Don't don't tell him. And they go to the neighbor and they go, hey, Nancy, just don't tell him. He's such a drag. Every year he complains about how dry the turkey is. Every year he complains about how dry the turkey is. And then, like, we get him like jellied cranberries. And he goes, oh, I wanted fresh cranberries. And so the next year we make fresh cranberries. And he goes, no, I wanted jelly cranberries. And he, I don't know. What's another complaint you can have? He brings up politics at the dinner table every year and religion every year. He's just a drag. Ugh. And he never does the dishes. Just don't tell him, Nancy. Just this one year.
I just kept holding on to hope that they'd come back. Something crazy happened. It's stupid. I need to tell somebody. I had a nightmare, and it woke me up, and I couldn't go back to sleep. I was in my basement. It was pitch black, and it was hot like a furnace, and there was this light down this hallway, and I went down the hallway, and I came across this white door, and I opened the white door. Right when I opened it, I got this pang of like terror in my gut because I knew something was wrong. So I opened the door, and then a couple of feet ahead of me, there's another door, and it's closed, and there's light seeping through the cracks. And I knew something was waiting for me behind that door. And I was so overcome with fear and
Beelzebubba. Please, I need someone right now. Please come here. Everything is okay, Teehee. I promise. I'm really scared right now. I feel like I'm losing my mind. You want me to come over, baby? Teehee? Please. I'll see you in a few hours. Teehee. 7:30 a.m. I keep hearing noises throughout the house. Footsteps, pots clanging, people whispering. Sometimes I hear screaming. Call the police. Call animal control. I've stayed holed up in my room. Leave. In a desperate attempt to reduce my anxiety, I went rummaging. Oop. Dyslexia gets me again. In a desperate attempt to reduce my anxiety, I went rummaging through footage from an old Betamax I got for Christmas a few years ago. Aw, what a lovely Christmas tree. Christmas tree. That's, yeah, good title. Good title. December 25th, 1994. Outside. Night sky. Damn, so close. December 25th, 1994. Not a clear night. Fireplace. Self portrait. Unknown. Nah, that's not a title I would have called it. I don't remember filming the last tape. Nor do I remember the tape I found beside it. Okay. Warning, Police Department of Corrections, New Jersey. The following footage contains graphic and disturbing imagery. You've been warned. Graphic and disturbing imagery. Oh. Nightmare. Thursday, November 27th, 1997. Okay, so the day we left off on. There was that white door with some light coming through, and now here's the white door in what I would guess is a basement. Okay. I don't like it. I am uneasy. Okay. I don't like it. Ah! Whoa! Put some clothes on. That's inappropriate. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb your shower. My bad. I'm so sorry. Maybe you should shut the door. It keeps the warm air in. Makes the shower feel better, please. How far away are you? I'm here, Teehee. Who is...
Breaking news. Local Morristown authorities discovered 3 bodies in a residential basement after tracing an anonymous call. The victims are identified as Daniel and Elaine Torrance, along with their eldest son, Brian. Victor Torrance, the youngest son, is currently in police custody. Authorities found overwhelming evidence indicating Victor Torrance's culpability, mainly in the form of computer diary logs and camcorder tapes.
Okay, so we have the Christmas tree, night sky, and self-portrait. And then I can't read the bottom one, and we can't see what the other one is. So, like, the thing is, we are meant to assume that Victor is Beelzebubba. But I will say that, like, there's nothing fully connecting that. Like, that's just an assumption that we make. This could be 2 separate incidences happening simultaneously, which I would find interesting. And, like, yeah, so, like, the mom was leaving coffee out still. We have to assume. So, was he, like, hypnotized that he couldn't see them? Because he did interact with other people, but he also refused to call the police. And it does make me wonder if it's almost like a Hi, I'm Mary Mary situation, which Hi, I'm Mary Mary is a different, I guess it would be an ARG. It's a different alternate reality game. I was trying to say augmented, but it's alternate reality game. And this girl is going through mental illness, and she's, like, trapped literally inside her own head, but it forms as, like, her house that she can't leave. So I almost wonder if there's, like, a trap thing, or if, like, obviously the self-portrait, like, is this like a demon? I know that's a hot take of a word. Is this a demon, like, keeping them in? Hence the names like Beelzebub and all that.
Our condolences extend to the family and friends of the victims. The ongoing investigation is capturing significant nationwide attention, marking it as one of New Jersey's most chilling crimes.
All I'm gonna say about this is He's not the first family annihilator in New Jersey. And also, we had the Iceman, who was a serial killer as well. So, just saying. Getting a little ahead of ourselves there. Not in a good way. Don't do crimes, guys.
Around 3:30 p.m.
Incident report, date 11/28/1997, 6:30 p.m. Location 452 Willow Lane, Morristown, New Jersey 07960. Reporting officer David Rivers, badge number 06391. We'll go back to here
Around
with
3:30
it.
p.m. Around 3:30 p.m., Officer Carl Ramirez and I were dispatched to a distress call at a residence in Quail Meadows, Morristown. Upon arrival, we heard screaming coming from within the house. We forced entry and found the suspect weeping in the basement, huddled over three.
So, I don't know how common it is everywhere else. So he said like Quails Meadow, Morristown. So Morristown is like the town, but like in northern New Jersey, there are a lot of places, and I can only speak for northern New Jersey because that's what I know. There are like a lot of places that have like little neighborhoods within town, so you name like the neighborhood as well as the town. So like it gets smaller and smaller. Especially because we have a lot of like what's called like lake communities. So you might mention like the lake that they're at, but it's in a town all itself. Or we also have a lot of housing like communities. So I do wonder if that's like an area or a housing community. I'm not looking into it.
Victims. When he noticed us, he frantically motioned towards an empty corner, insisting someone there had murdered his family. From my recollection, he said, "She did this. She lied to me. She this." Unclear. There was nobody else there. We quickly apprehended the suspect and called for an ambulance, but we knew the victims were long dead. We found a blood-soaked knife in the sink, which we presumed to be the murder weapon. The dry blood staining the porcelain indicated that the crime had been committed days before. We also found a VHS tape on the floor labeled Sumacito 613. Suspect claimed he didn't know anything about it.
So what I said before was completely wrong. They do have a connection because that's the name of that person that Beelzebubba was at least talking to. Mommy comes back. Yeah, mommy. Mommy comes back. That's okay, mommy. You can stay. You know what? Go take care of whatever little frog you have in your throat. You can throat. You can stay down there. I know it's like the late 90s. Did they not have like the eye patches for cool? You got a few, you got some dark spots, mommy. It's stressful being a mommy, I know. So like maybe we get you some patches to help with those dark spots. I don't know what happened in your nose. I don't know if we can help that, but at least the dark spots. The end. Okay, bye, mommy.
Hi, my name is Victor.
Brother comes back. Oh, so was that not the end? Was that not him? Was that the brother instead? Daddy comes back. Daddy looks a little cold. Someone should get Daddy a blanket. He looks cold. Yeah. Just a little bit of a blanket. I'm scared. Okay, the end. That was a little bit better. Beelzebubba, how far are you? How far away are you? I'm here. Outside? Basement teehee. Are you hanging out with my mom? Friday, November 28th, 1997. The following is the final video found on Victor Torrance's camcorder. Oh, they are literally calling for him. Victor, I'm down here. Why? That storage on the sides is pretty cool. I should. No, don't whisper it, Mom. That's weird. Or girlfriend. I don't know what you are. Did the hot water go out? Do we need to check the hot water heater? I've seen this before. What is wrong with me? So that was volume 1. The rest I have not seen, but clearly that doesn't matter. Because I will be scared either way. Spencer Lackey. As I mentioned, this is Spencer Lackey's work. Please go watch the original as well. I will have links in the description of this video so that you can go check out this work. I should say, before we go into the next volume, the reason I do want to look into this fictional work is I feel like, especially in like the paranormal YouTube realm, a lot of people are going out and they're trying to make things bigger and better and scarier than like than people have seen before. So that's why everything's like a demon and everything's like they scream and they run away because they're just trying to be exciting. And we're seeing a lot now that they're either just like making up history or they're making up stories about the place, and like it's not doing the history or the people the history's about or the places any favors. And it's just a lie, and it's becoming like a piece of fiction. And if you want that kind of elevated scare, and like you want to, if you're just going to go out and make up stories anyway, there are artists out there like Spencer who is already making these very scary stories that are easily accessible, and you can watch them and you can support them. And they can keep making the kind of stories that you're clearly looking for anyway, if you're making them up. And then why can't these ghost hunters instead, they already have the money because they're using it on DR 360, whatever they're called. No, DR 60s. There we go. 360? No, DR 60s. They're using so much money on these ghost boxes that like have false positives, spending money to like rent locations already. Why not just make a fictional story? You're already trying to anyway. Just make a fictional story and don't have people have to think it's real. And I just think that like we should support more people doing stories like these unfiction stories. And doing like ARGs. So that, yeah, just go support a local artist. So now we're gonna watch volume 2. I'll screen this baby. Thanks for listening to my little rant. I don't know what's happening. Hi. Oh, it's the bubble scene from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Heat. ASL. Volume 2. Get ready for it.
The kingdom dolorous, a hollow, dark and wretched, an abyss of abandoned hope. Travelled I forthwith through every chasm, when hitherward you beckoned me, to kneel upon the ice and hear thy command. To kneel upon the ice through every chasm, when hitherward you beckoned me, to kneel upon the ice and hear thy command.
What is happening? Okay. This is very hard to understand. The text is fuzzy, and I can't understand, and the words are fuzzy. Things are fuzzy. Okay. Let's start from the top. No, too far. The kingdom of Doloros. Dolorous. A hollow, dark, and wretched.
Dark and wretched.
An abyss.
Abandoned hope.
Abyss of abandoned hope. Thank you. I traveled forthwith through every chasm. And hitherward. Sorry, like the captions are in the way. You beloved me. I kneel upon the ice and hear thy command. Ooh. Above those without hope. This is dyslexic city for me. Who live on in desire. Into the bellowing sky. It's giving Dragon Quest, like that game. It's giving Lord of the Rings a little bit, little fantasy. I'm saying right now. Very, very much different than 90s camcorder.
Through rain eternal, blood, cold and heavy. Soared I again, over keepers and squanderers clashing, and descended.
Oh, those are heads. Oh, is this like the river Styx? Is that what that's supposed to be? I assumed it was supposed to be like visions of hell. Is this quoting Dante's Inferno and I'm just like real stupid and I just don't read, so I don't know? Is this Dante's Inferno? If you know, tell me. Tell me to read a book.
Upon the lime grey shore, to watch the shades go by.
Oop! Little head bomb there.
By tombs ensconced in flame, sepulchres making the place uneven. And watched I plainly, as spirits maledict boil, and other suffered fates of undeserved cruelty.
Oh, no! Don't look at me! I don't like it! Don't look at me! Stop perceiving me! Blink! Don't. Oh. Ow. Hey, put that down. That's sharp. Don't do that.
Into the dismal hall, the darksome well, the center of the universe. came I to hear you, O Master, to make true your any wish.
Oh! Ah! I thought it was a black screen, and I thought that was my reflection in it. It didn't make any sense, and it really upset me. I'm so sorry. Oh.
Dost thou not feel thy weight sinking, thy skin sagging, thy soul erode?
If a man ever asked me, does thou feel thy skin sagging?
With only such occasion to those without the infamy of praise. Suffering be not for the wretched alone. Go then, fill thy gullet, satiate and descendest upon me once more.
I think it might be because like it's the two voices overlapped. This reminds me specifically of the video game Slay the Princess, specifically. So tell me if you played Slay the Princess before. Maybe we'll play it together. It's not really horror. It's a little bit horror. It's interesting.
So that I may enter the vessel of bathe in life once again.
Put down and reverse it. Oh, oh! We're back in Jersey. Look at that. Boom! It's our buddy! It's Bubba! How far are you? I'm here, Teehee. Outside. Oh, we hear the clicking. So he's typing now. Basement, Teehee. Okay. I don't like this part. If I get jump scared again, shame on me. It's gonna happen. Oh, shower lady. We remember her. Big fan, big fan. Was ready. I was so ready.
Growing up, it was just my mom and I. It was perfect that way. At 6 p.m. on April 3rd, 2007, my mom came home from work.
Okay, so 10. Now we've jumped 10 years since the incident.
She parked her car in the driveway, unloaded groceries from the trunk, and went inside.
Yep, very mom behavior.
This was the second to last time she was ever seen.
Okay. That was a weird way to note that.
For 34 years, she worked as a clerk in the district attorney's office. She's established herself as a punctual, hardworking, and very reliable woman. On April 4th, she didn't show up to work. No calls, no texts.
How big was texting in 2007? I feel like I still had to like pay per text at that point.
It wasn't until 3 days later that she was officially declared missing.
Like if she was like, if they were like no page, that would make more sense to me. I feel like in 2007.
Ironically, the report came only moments after she was seen. On April 7th, 2007 at 11 a.m., the family across the street caught my mom on video standing in her front door. This is the last time she was seen.
You alright?
You good? Hey girl. You good? What? They can't, sir, you gotta go up to the door. She can't hear you. She can't hear you. Also, a little bit of a critique. this story is being created and told post paranormal activity. One of my biggest issues with paranormal activity, even though they did try to fit it in, but like it didn't make sense all the time. Why are you filming? Nowadays, like if this was happening in, the year of 2025 and someone's on TikTok and they're like, "Look, I filmed my neighbor." Inappropriate, but I believe that you did it on like a random Tuesday. People are constantly filming. I don't think that was the culture in 2007. Why are you filming your neighbor? Neighbor, why are you filming? Just why?
You okay?
You okay? You doing good?
Elaine.
Elaine, go to the door and ask Elaine. Bye, Elaine. Is Elaine like doing this? Is she doing something weird with her hands? Okay.
Police did a sweep of the house but found nothing. They pieced together security footage from neighbors and streetlights in an effort to cover the perimeter of the house at the time of the incident. There's no footage of her leaving. There's no other footage of her at all.
Why? Why would there be footage? Did I miss something? Hold on. They pieced together security footage from neighbors and streetlights in an effort to cover perimeter of the house at the time of the incident. How many people had security cameras? And like where were they pointed? You're losing me a little bit.
There's no footage of her leaving. There's no other footage of her at all. Until this morning.
Go on.
I came back home from college yesterday. While the investigation continues, police think it's best there's someone home in case she turns back up.
Fair.
Staying in my old room. I didn't sleep at all last night.
Where are you going to college that you're like, this is my old room? I don't know. I still call my room while I was in college. Not to like nitpick, but I'm like, okay, yeah.
3:33 a.m. I heard someone downstairs. I took a video for proof. Fair warning, it's disturbing, like somebody is in a lot of pain.
We've heard this voice before.
I was too scared to see what it was. When the sun came up, I went down to look around. Found this in the basement.
God. The police are doing an investigation. You've called them before. Call them now. Why would you call them now? No. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Fair warning.
I swear to God, if I get a phone call about 7 days, I'm gonna get so angry. Aw, miss you too.
As most of you know, I've been on YouTube for almost a year now.
No, that's true. It had to be. It had to exist. I was going to look up when did YouTube start. It definitely was because I remember being early high school and being on YouTube. Not like on YouTube, but like interacting with YouTube. So never mind.
I know this is a far cry from my normal content, but I need help. If you believe you've seen Elaine Creed in the last 48 hours, please contact Morristown authorities. Every second counts.
What's going on in
Mom,
Morristown?
if you can see this, I love you so much. I can't lose you.
Just because it's like a town I know, thinking that like the devil is stalking around Morristown. Well, actually, this wouldn't be Morris County's first Dance with the Devil, because according to that one podcast, oh, I forget what it's called, but apparently Satanic Panic started in Jefferson, New Jersey, which is 30 minutes from Morristown. So maybe maybe the devil thought going closer to the East Coast would be better. I mean, Morristown is great. It does have a couple of colleges there. It has bars, good bars there to go to, dancing. Used to go dancing there in my youth. Do not go out anymore. It has a theater there. Big thing is Washington. George Washington stayed there for part of the Revolutionary War. And then not too far away is where the troops were stationed at Jockey Hollow. So there is some history. It was said that Alexander Hamilton, who we know that I like Hamilton the musical from my Theodosia piece, Alexander Hamilton might have courted his wife in Morristown, like met her and then started to court her while in Morristown. Well, yeah, why not? Why wouldn't the devil come tour? You know, I do when people come around. I do like to take them to Morristown, so you know what? Why not? Sure.
Don't leave me.
Ooh. What was I can't remember. What was the address of the other place? Because it was also on Willow Lane. Is it the same house? This is the same officer. You know, in 10 years, why does he look 20 now? Was this a child officer? Was he like 10 years old and hitting the streets? What is happening? He looks so young here. And we know from 10 years ago, unless he's part of it. Unless he is also a demon and he has traded his soul for eternal youth.
At 11:17 in the morning, Detective Carl Ramirez and I were dispatched to a residence in Quail Meadows, Morristown. We'd been there before, about 10 years prior, on a triple homicide case.
Mm-hmm.
Upon arrival, Ramirez and I were met by neighbors at 452 Willow Lane, who claimed the resident, a woman in her 60s by the name of Elaine, had disappeared. We searched the premises, but found no signs of suspicious activity. We've obtained all available security footage surveilling the house and intend to investigate it thoroughly. In the meantime, we're implementing a standard 48-hour waiting period before we file for missing persons in case the subject in question returns. I've contacted Elaine's only living relative, her daughter, who intends to stay on the premises while the investigation proceeds.
I think he's part of it. He looks too young, so he's part of it.
It's April 10th, 2007. I woke up again at 3:33 a.m.
The witching hour. Demons.
I couldn't go back to sleep.
Yeah, call Riviera. Call Dan.
I found this in the morning. I was torn between watching it and
That's his name, right?
I couldn't.
What was his name?
2000.
Proceeds. Acted Elaine thoroughly. We've observed
What was your name?
Rival 10 years prior. Morris T in the morning.
Dan Rivers, not Riviera, sorry. Rivers. My apologies.
I couldn't go back to sleep. I found this in the morning.
It's the basement.
I was torn between watching it immediately and calling the police.
I'm gonna go and post and look if it's the same stuff or if they at least moved something a little bit so it looked like people have moved in and not just kept literally the same stuff, because this is feeling like a lot of the same stuff.
And I thought, what if it's for me? What if she's trying to send me a message? I watched the tape, hopeful that my mom would tell me what was going on. I wish I had just called the police.
Yeah, why didn't you? Oh, golly gee, would you look at the time? Guess I gotta head back home before it gets too late. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for this parting gift. She's so warm. Ugh. Oh, Mom, is that you? What's happening? You stay if you come out. It's a pleasure and a half to feel again. Goodbye.
I barely recognize her. An officer from Morristown PD will be surveilling the house overnight. He'll be stationed in the basement in an effort to catch whoever's been leaving these tapes behind. Mom, I love you. I hope you're okay.
I feel like I'm gonna get scared. Stop looking at me. I don't like it.
Child, return, look upon me and behold a joyous emperor. Return to thy subjects and maintain their suffering. Thy hunger satiated, thy purpose fulfilled. Relinquish thy earthly presence, descend unto thy calling.
By calling. Minor flash warning. You're being warned right now. Minor flash warning. Look away. Hopefully it was just the light. We'll see. I don't like this. I'm gonna get scared and I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna look stupid and I don't like it. Mom. I'm such a little baby. I don't like it. Is this the police officer's camera? Whose camera is this? Oh no. Oh no. What was that cut for? They keep doing the look away and the look back, and it got me the first time. Now I'm waiting for it to get it again! No! So I don't like going to haunted house attractions because I specifically react to loud noises. And then the scarers think they got me, and then they just follow me around, but I'm like no longer scared because I just reacted. That image scared me, but also the reaction. So I'm going to mute it for a hot second so we can look at what we just saw. Okay. So there she is without the ringing, literal ringing in my ears. Uh she looks like she got a little work done. Little work done. Eyes are bulging out and she's telling me to be quiet. Cool. Love that for me. I'm unmuting now, just so we all know. Hey, who are you? Oh, hi. Who are you? Oh, we just eating? Why do they have cameras on them? I understand that these are probably like the undercover cops, but I don't. Why do they have cameras on them?
Well, what's wrong with you? That lawyer chick I told you about spent the night. She bit my tongue.
Ew.
I hated it. You don't know how lucky you are, man. I think she took a whole chunk. Is she hot? Here. Yeah, dude, I'd kill to have my tongue bit by her. Deal breaker for me. 4 days in? Nah. So you're canning it? I don't have time to fuck around. I'm trying to have kids before 40, man. You're squandering a killer opportunity there, pal. Yeah. What about you? What are you doing to take advantage of your waning virility?
Ew. Stop.
I can't tell you. It's a secret. Yeah? Between you and your right hand. No, if I told you, I could get fired. Huh?
Oh?
So, what, there's no trust left between us? Never was to begin with.
I don't like this.
Is there somebody from the department? It's not a coworker.
Okay.
Siv? The girl with the missing mom?
Ah!
Jesus, what is she, like 10 years younger than you?
The age is not the only problem, and that's upsetting. And I don't like this. This is more horrifying than the other thing.
Hey, now.
I'll take a demon.
Fuck. You alright? You want some big gulp? Good, I'm good. I need that.
You did not get that sandwich. That is a deli sandwich. You did not get that from a 7-Eleven. Don't go in with this big gulp. Nuh-uh. No, that is from a deli.
Which basement? You did it in the basement? We found bodies down there.
What, why are you? Who are you
I'm
shushing?
going to hell.
Ugh.
Hey everyone, no slideshow today. I went downstairs and there was nothing there. No VHS tapes, no sounds, nothing. So, I suppose I should be relieved, but it kind of makes me feel further away from my mom, you know. I don't know if that makes sense. No, nothing makes sense, obviously. Still didn't get any sleep last night though, even though the department assigned me a cop or a detective or whatever. Yeah, he was fine, but it's still fucking intrusive having a strange man sleeping in your basement all night. At least the satanic cult were in and out without a peep. I make jokes when I'm nervous. And speaking of power-tripping men who stare at my chest when they talk right through me, my advisor rejected my thesis, so I will be spending the day doing that. I thought about making pancakes for myself because my mom used to do that on test days. It's like the worst brain food ever. I'm going to be leaving my comments up all day, so if anyone has any information on Elaine Creed or the Torrance worshippers, please drop your info below and call me.
Okay, so what I'm piecing together is that because Victor Torrance was the one who was the family annihilator from Volume 1. They believe that these are people who worship him and kind of like follow him around, like some people do with serial killers, which is gross in its own way. But that's the only way that they're seeing it related. Okay, thanks. Gotta love a basement that like you were starting to do the floors and then you're like, never mind, it's just the basement. We don't need to finish these. Ew! Ew! Bigger reaction! Have a larger reaction. Yeah, run.
Hello?
I just saw somebody in the basement. What? It was a man. I got it all on film.
Okay, hold on. Where are you right now?
I'm upstairs.
You're in your house?
Yeah, I'm in my bedroom.
You saw a man in your basement?
Yes.
Yeah.
Get out of there. I'm
Yeah.
on my way.
Yeah.
He's gone now. I looked around.
No. Get out of the house still. What are you talking about? Leave. Also, what is she talking on?
He just disappeared out of thin air.
Do me a favor. Go to your next door neighbor's house and wait there till I arrive.
Who do you think that was?
Sav, did you hear what I said?
He was young.
I got a
He was like
possible
really
1056
young.
Creed residence. Could we get the closest
Do you think
squad
that he
car
took
there
my mom?
immediately? Are you still in the house?
Maybe he knows where she is at
Sav,
least.
are you still in the house?
Do you know anything?
Girl, you don't know where he is. What does it matter? Get out of that house.
About who that could have been?
It would be great if you'd start answering my questions.
Yeah, ditto.
What you asked her one question,
I
which
haven't
was
gotten any updates from you
like a rhetorical one of like, are you still in the house? Get out. Get.
guys, and she's been missing for over 48 hours.
We don't know where she is.
Well, if she was kidnapped, then
She
she's
wasn't
running out of time. How do you know?
She wasn't. A kidnapping is specific. Broken furniture, signs of struggle, general disarray. I've seen it a dozen times. I've also seen a dozen cases where somebody walks out on their life with all the cash they can carry and never returns. Wherever your mom went, she went willingly. Chances are, at this point, she's not planning on coming back, at least not anytime soon. Now, listen. There are people who are obsessed with your house for very stupid reasons. 95% chance it's one of them you saw in your basement. I have no reason to believe they want anything to do with you, but for your own safety and my peace of mind, I need you to leave the house and stay with a neighbor until I arrive. Okay? Sav?
I'm gonna bring this up again. My bad. I'm sorry. Don't mean to be a nag. Why is she filming this? Why is she filming herself? You would just have this. I understand like for the story purposes, but there has to be a better way to incorporate this because it doesn't make sense and it takes me out of it.
Good.
You're quiet today? Would your dick break? Very funny. I'd show you, but your self-esteem's low enough. So did you break it off with the lawyer? Not yet. Oh. So the tongue bite grew on you. We're just feeling things out, you know? And there are plenty of men out there itching to have their tongues nibbled. You know them? Yeah, I'm one of them.
Okay. I teach their own.
Seeing that girl still? You know. Yeah. You're being careful, right? It's gonna find the condoms. You know what I mean. You can get in some deep shit. It'll be fine. I'm serious. If Erickson finds out, if he knew, you get fired. Alright? Doesn't matter how long you've been here. You can't get lazy. Careful. Nobody's getting hurt.
Or you could just not do that. In general. Hey, buddies, don't let your buddies get fired for stupid reasons like this. They should just not do it.
For what it's worth, we really do like each other.
No. No. She couldn't have time to like you right now.
Hi, let's rip the Band-Aid off. I'm taking a YouTube break. It's not that I'm ungrateful for the tremendous amount of support that I've received. In fact, I'm actually touched that people are so invested in this. And it's not that I even think the videos are ineffective. I need a break. I need time to be working on my thesis, and I figured you deserved a heads up, so that's what this is. Okay. Again, if you have any information about the whereabouts of Elaine Creek, please come home, Mom.
Sam? Can you hear me? David? Hey, yeah, sorry. My service right now is... Sorry to call you like this. Are you home right now? What's going on? We need to discuss some things about your mom. What about my mom? Better to talk in person. I'll head over. Wait, where are you? I'm at home. Why? It's just a little bizarre. Do you have to come over right now?
No.
For you, I wouldn't be calling unless it was urgent.
You don't have to come over. Yeah.
Listen to me. I don't think we have much time. It's possible your mom was kidnapped after all. What? I need to ask you some questions so that we can start looking in the right places before it's too late. But I need you to let me in. Just you? Yes.
No.
This is department-wide. We've got everybody on it, but I'm your point person.
No.
What is that? I'm getting like 0 reception right now. Okay, fine. Come over, I guess.
Is this like vampire rules? Like she has to invite him in? It's like, you just gotta let me in. I'll just wait at the doorstep till you tell me I can come in. Like, is this vampire rules too?
Stab? I'm here, Stab. Let me in. There you are. Can you let me in?
No.
Stab, it's really important. Can you open the door? Listen. I think your mom is in danger, all right? I need you to let me in so we can discuss.
No.
You can't come in.
Your mouth's not moving when you
need
talk.
to leave. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't come in if your mouth's not moving.
I heard Erickson gave you a mouthful. Huh? For showing up like that at her doorstep, I heard he tore into you. Oh. Right. So, you gonna tell me what's going on? What do you mean? Well, her statement sort of contradicted yours. And I'm not saying I don't believe you. And what about her statement was weird? She said you guys didn't have relations. Uh-huh. What?
Okay, yeah, she said that, and I would believe her because I would assume someone who's looking for their mom and under stress, maybe is a little occupied with something else. I wish that I would take him off the case.
I don't know, maybe she,
My bet is that he's somehow part of it.
was embarrassed?
Still.
Didn't want it to become a public thing? It's bad luck to shack up with a cop when your mom just gone missing? I'd say so.
Yeah, for the cop.
Well, maybe there wasn't a relationship. So you think I'm a liar? I didn't say that.
You're a liar.
You still seeing that tongue girl? Yeah, I am. Oh. So she was the right girl for you after all. I guess. I don't know. Well, it's just that you made such a fuss about the whole tongue biting thing.
What?
5 years together, and all I've heard from you were complaints. And what's it gonna take to tie you down?
Why are you asking? You a little jealous that your partner's finding love? Do you wish you were the love? Is that the tension that I'm feeling? Is that what I'm feeling? I think it is.
We've been partners for 10 years.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hold up. I feel like I missed something.
You down. And all I've heard from you were complaints. And what's it gonna take to tie you down?
Oh, hold up.
You were such a fuss about the whole tongue biting thing. 5 years together, and all I've heard from you were complaints. And
Sorry.
what's it gonna take to tie you?
Did we see that? Did we see that glitch? Oh no, I don't know if I can do it because I'm not good at technology. But yeah, we've been together 10 years is also interesting. But okay, yeah, I don't think you're gonna be.
Maybe she,
I don't think I can do it.
was embarrassed. Didn't want to. So you think I'm a liar? I didn't. Yeah, I am. So I don't know. Well, it's just that you made such a fuss about the whole tongue biting thing. 5 years together, and all I've heard from you were complaints. And what's it gonna take to tie you down?
Ah, missed it. But yeah.
10 years. We've been partners for 10 years.
So what happened 5 years ago? Why'd he lose 5 years?
Copy that. We're 2 miles away. En route now.
Ah! I'm glad they're keeping him off the premises. I don't know why. Oh! Yeah. Your eyes are a little buggy. Was there something in the back seat? No, I don't think there is.
Will not you forgive us, thought I, when upon the ice we would kneel and bestow upon him 3 more? Thought I plainly, will not you love us then?
I feel like I'm gonna get jump scared again. No, no, no. I know I told you to get out of the house before. I lied. Stay in this time. Lock it. Good.
Zav?
Ah! Oh, it was. There was someone in the back. It was Ramirez. I didn't realize. I thought that was just like a weird. That was like the lighting. Happy birthday. Oh. We've been here before. We're doing it again. You know how much I love that scene. Oh no. Is she gonna turn and see something else? No. No, 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 no.
You alright?
Oh! 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 So, like, just in case, like, you weren't able to hear what happened, Ramirez ended his partner, David, and saved Savannah. So,
my high favor. Such rich opportunity dashed like brain against rock.
ew, what?
Thy unquenching thirst hast damned thyself into perpetuity, and undone such progress, so as to prick the hearts of savages. Into the mud with thee, amongst the curs.
Into the mud with thee? Oh, I'll be saying that at the next party.
Snakes and maggots for eternity, so that all may see what comes of those who dare defy me.
I don't like that. Oh, hey, girl.
Hi.
Hi.
I know I said that I was taking a little bit of break, but
Yeah. I think you should, though.
I'm heading back to campus today.
Okay, that's better.
Don't take my tone for apathy. It's been a week.
Yeah.
Out of emotions. Last night I was flipping through the channels. I was watching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh.
A scene where Charlie and his grandpa take the fizzy drink. And I guess I just always felt badly for Willy. Like they're taking advantage of his generosity. You know, he's giving him this privileged tour of the most magical place on earth. And they sneak off and do this thing, but I guess how can you pass on a fizzy drink?
Am I the only one who like watches scary things and I'm convinced something is in the back all the time and like that curtain is moving because I'm assuming because the window is open, but I am like panicked and cannot pay attention because I like it's gonna get me again.
My mom hasn't come back, for those of you who were asking. Thanks for that. I don't think she's gonna. And it hurts more than anything. An impossible kind of loneliness. But I woke up this morning, I made myself breakfast, and I finished my fucking thesis.
Good for you. Why did that scare me? Sorry, it got real loud. So, just gotta wait for any after credit scenes. I don't know if there is. There might be. But yeah, as I said, that is Spencer Lackey's ASL. We watched Volume 1 and Volume 2. Please go check out the original work for yourself. He also does a lot of great, like, short, spooky stuff over on TikTok, and I believe some of those it's also over on his YouTube channel. Highly suggest watching those. Thank you for all my subscribers, without whom none of this would have happened. Thank you for providing the content. Can't talk about content if people don't make it, so thank you very much. Yeah. And that, let's do. Stop sharing now. So yeah, that was a great time. As I said, like my biggest complaint. So going back a little bit, as I've mentioned before, I'm a huge fan of like Nightmind and Nick Nocturne. He does a lot of work and analysis that, to be honest, I don't want to be bothered with. I just enjoy the ride and I like hearing people talk about what they're passionate about. So he talked about the first volume, I know, and had a lot more critiques. I'm not gonna be a huge critique person in that way. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I say what it is. I don't usually offer ways to fully make it better because I don't know. That being said, my biggest issue with this is the lack of like having, especially in the second act, like why are you filming, especially in like 2007? This very much feels like they wanted the grainy footage so they can make scarier monsters and like have that atmosphere, but like with the people, the characters in it have the mentality of those in 2025 who like are constantly filming. I don't remember there being a lot of security cameras that were just available to take footage of things in the US like that. I think it would be very bizarre, especially in 2007, if you were weirded out by a neighbor and you started filming them, which is more of, you know, we see it all the time with people now who are like just filming because they're ready for something to happen, especially like when they go out in public and things like that. It was just not as common in 2007, so her answering the phone while filming herself feels off, because why would you do that? We didn't have the mentality of that. Her talking about taking a break from making content, I don't remember that language in 2007. So I think this would have done better if it was set in a modern time, at least for story, not necessarily for atmosphere and for look. I think the jump scares were pretty good. I definitely got scared. I'll admit that I'm a little confused with the story, but I also sometimes I just need to sit with things and think about it. I'm not great at taking in knowledge like right away and then like spitting something out profound. I have to sit with it, let it soak. But yeah, that's my feelings about it. Let me know what your feelings are. As I said, that this is, of course, a live stream, but I'll take this down and then I'm going to post an edited version up next Tuesday so you can see that. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me what you liked about this, what you didn't like about it. If there are any other fiction stories that you want to hear more about that are here on YouTube. There we go. Enjoy me getting freaked out, I guess. And yeah, thank you and